Welcome to another edition of Carbs on Reckless Eating, the only show where I sit in a car and BS while consuming carbs. Matt Zine here. Gonna be doing two different flavors of Buffalo Wild Wings back to back. Before we begin, I have a rant to get off of my chest. What if there was like a guy named Rant and he was on my chest and he's just like, I'm not going anywhere. And I'm like, God damn it, Rant. So I go in the afternoon, as of filming this, it's a Tuesday at 2 o'clock. I like how it all rhymes. I go in and I've never really had issues with Buffalo Wild Wings before. I am a Wingstop person. It's because I prefer their wings and I also prefer their service. They proved me right today. Buffalo Wild Wings proved me right. I go in, I order, mind you again, it's 2 o'clock, it was like 2:05, and I order, and they didn't have the ghost pepper sauce for the ghost pepper wings. Come on. That's like their big selling point right now in their stores is the ghost pepper stuff, and they don't have it. Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? I say, that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just get the other two flavors. I'll review those, and I'll probably end up just coming back for the ghost pepper wings. But that's kind of a big bullshit moment for me because it got me irritated. It got me irritated to the point where I was just like, I almost didn't order them and I was almost gonna leave because it's the Buffalo Wild Wings and Rancho Cucamonga, and it's about a 20-minute drive from my house. Well, I don't like to drive if I don't have to. So 20 minutes to me is a bit of a drive. It's one of the reasons I don't do my Sonic reviews that often because I have to actually drive a bit to get to it. So that's like 40 minutes out of my day plus the review, it's like an hour it kills. And that's time I could be editing and working on the channel and stuff. So I said, okay, I'm just gonna take the two flavors of Buffalo Wild Wings, that's fine. So mind you, it was 2:05 when I ordered. He's like, okay, it'll be about 15 to 20 minutes. I'm like, well, that's a lot longer than Wingstop. Like Wingstop usually takes about 12 minutes, 10 to 12. Yeah, that's even sometimes 8. Okay, whatever. So I left, I went to Total Wine just across the street and I bought a bunch of booze for the show. So I come back and I was actually late. I did it on purpose. I didn't want to have to sit in there and wait. I came back, it was from 2:05. I came back at 2:40. So it's well past the time that they've said. There's a shitload of people waiting in there, and I'm sitting here thinking, like, why are there so many people? Like, when I went in and ordered, there was a bunch of people waiting. I thought they were waiting for a seat. No, they were waiting for their wings to go. Oh, God damn it. So I walk up to the guy, and I'm like, okay, yeah, order for Matt. And he goes, oh, it's going to be like another 10, 15 minutes? Wait a minute. You're basically telling me it's gonna take almost the same amount of time to when I ordered them. Oh, I was getting mad. I usually am very cool about these types of situations, but the way they were handling it sucked. Like when they told me they didn't have the ghost pepper, she just was like, no, we don't have it. Not, I'm sorry, we're out of it today, you know, blah, blah, blah. No, just, we're out of it. You. At least have some common courtesy. I have worked in retail, which is very similar to fast food. I have worked in this type of environment, and you always want to make everything as nice as you can for the person coming in, even if they're an a-hole. I told him, I'm like, well, you guys said that, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, we're backed up in the kitchen. I'm like, okay. So I went and sat down. I got my wings, let's see, it was about a 50-minute wait in total until I finally got my wings. And then as I'm sitting there, more people are coming up and they're like, oh, it's an hour wait for wings to go. You couldn't have told me that when I ordered the wings? They're like, oh, 2 of our cooks called out. I'm sure they knew this information when I ordered my wings because there was a lot of people waiting. By the way, I looked inside and half of the restaurant empty. They weren't full to capacity or anything. So what the hell was going on with you, Buffalo Wild Wings? What is going on? I was not satisfied today at all. You screwed me out of the ghost pepper, which is the main reason I came. If one of the other two flavors hadn't been there, I'd be fine. But ghost pepper was the one that was the moneymaker. I was coming for that, specifically to review that. And no, you didn't have it. So you know what I'm gonna do? Next time that I want to get one, I'm gonna get the ghost pepper from the West Covina location because that one's way better than this one. And then I'm not gonna go there anymore. I won't eat at Buffalo Wild Wings from now on because of this experience, because it wasn't my favorite wing place to begin with. I'll stick to Wingstop because I've never had any issues with them at all whatsoever. They tell me a time and they give it to me on time. It was really disappointing. So I'm sorry you sat through that rant, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna review one of them right now. I don't know which of the two flavors this is gonna be, but we're just gonna pull one out and let's find out. All right, this is definitely the margarita flavor, classic margarita. As you can see right there, the box is covered in it, which is awful because now I'm getting it all over my hands, which sucks. It's not a good day for Buffalo Wild Wings reviews, gotta say. All right, let's go ahead. I'm gonna get a wing. It is just covered, lathered in sauce. That's a plus. Let's do this. The new flavor, classic margarita flavor from Buffalo Wild Wings. That's not ghost pepper and I'm upset. Let's do it. It's like it's basically just like a hint of lime on a sweaty chicken wing. Definitely not awful, but this is not a chicken wing that I would choose to get on my own time. It's okay-ish. I'm gonna try one more bite. I'm kind of confused by it, honestly. That's why I keep taking bites, even though I'm kind of ragging on it. Here's another main reason why I like Wingstop more than Buffalo Wild Wings. I feel like when you get Wingstop, their wing is like infused with the sauce. I feel like with Buffalo Wild Wings, they're just like dipping it into a sauce. And I know they both do the dipping. It just doesn't work as well for me. And on this one, it's just like a regular wing with a hint of like lime sauce. And that's about it. It was okay. If these were offered to me for free or at a heavy discount, I would get them again, but I would never pay full price. And I especially would never go back to the Rancho Cucamonga in California, Buffalo Wild Wings ever again. I am done with them. I would give these a 2. To me, they're below average. There's way better wings out there. These are drunk food to me. I would have to be really drunk. Then I'd probably think that they're absolutely amazing. But as of right now, I am just not a big fan. And I'm also kind of soured on this whole idea of this review in general. We do have one more flavor for you. Go ahead, stay tuned. Also check out our gaming channel, Zion Mainframe Gaming, by clicking right there. It'll take you over to our gaming channel where we do Let's Plays, asshole plays, and sexual plays. Our personalities combined with video games. If that sounds good, give it a subscribe. And thank you for joining me for this edition of Cards. Stay tuned for the next one. We'll see you then.
Reckless eating! Reckless eating!